What horrible ridiculous names have you heard parents choose to call their children? I went to high school with a guy named John. Yes, his first name, middle name and last name were all John. Major. An ex had friends who named their kids Hate and Rage. Good luck kids. Oh edgy. Guarantee dad wears a Punisher shirt as formal wear. There will be a denim vest over that shirt. Have some asterisk respect. Yeah, don't be a hater. Had a little boy in my program named Rowdy. Kind of rednecky, but whatever. Then I found out his older brother is named Howdy. WTF. Found out later that the older boy's legal name is Howard. That's less ridiculous, at least. Howard and Roward? Aka the Coward brothers. My neighbor was the 12th kid. His parents named him 12er. That's gotta be the worst I've ever seen. So quick fun history fact, in the days of the American Revolution, like that era, this was a fairly common practice. BC kids died so easily, parents did one of two things. The first one was the one you mentioned, where they just kinda assigned a kid a number. The second thing they did is that if they named their child Amanda and Amanda died, they would just give that name to the next child that popped out. So you'd have two siblings named Amanda, the oldest one would be dead and the youngest would take the name. Sorta just like replacing it. Salvador Dallas' dead older brother was also Salvador Domingo Felipe Jacinto Dalai Domnech. His parents believed their second son was the reincarnation of their first son. The Dallas took little Salvador to his brother's grave, which had their shared name written on the tombstone, and told their young son that it was his own grave. Salvador Dali apparently grew up to genuinely believe that he was his brother's reincarnation, and incorporated his dead brother into some of his paintings, namely, Portrait of My Dead Brother. The artworks of Salvador Dali are not available in your country on copyright grounds. This is the dumbest thing I've read today, and I scrolled too far down in some world news threads earlier. I work at a college and often go through the new applications to process them. I've seen all kinds. Most ridiculous name I've seen thus far though. Starscream Anakin as his first and middle names. He has a normal last name. When I first saw it, I was certain that it was a kid *** with our application system. Then I met him in person, and he showed me his ID. His name is legally Starscream Anakin. I get the Anakin part, but of all the Transformers, to name your kid after, **WHY on earth make it Starscream? He was just awful. I work with a couple that named their son Anakin Sky. I've worked with them for months, and just put it together that their last name is Walker, as Anakin Skywalker. Their 16-year-old daughter is named Isis. Pretty name but did not age well in the US. My dad wanted to name my brother Luke Sky, for the exact same reason. Luckily for him, mom figured it out and objected. I once encountered a plump young woman whose name, according to her ID, was Rotunda. When I was pregnant, my now ex-mill wanted me to name our son Rock, which is stupid as it is, but the last name is Bowler, so my son's name would be Rock Bowler, and I couldn't do that to the poor kid. My ex thought it would be funny to name him Rocky with the middle name Bal, so his name would be Rocky Balboa. I think Rocky Balboa is hilarious. Cruel. Yes. Hilarious. God yes. November. Do you remember? The 21st night of September. Love was changing the minds of Pretender, while chasing the clouds awry. Queef. So like queef with a lisp. Baby girl. Yes, this was their legal name. I worked with someone named Baby. Before I knew of her, I saw an email that started with "Hey baby." She and I were on the same email distribution list, and I thought, I guess this guy didn't do the mandatory annual anti-sexual harassment training. I couldn't believe it when I realized that was her actual name. A woman named Darling worked at a place we dealt with for business. We soon got used to it, but whenever my husband answered the phone, "Hello darling," and I was in the room, he got some looks. I know a Darling. She is a sweet lady. So you're saying she's a darling? Christgift, Christ will and Christ good, all siblings. Bless their hearts. That's some Puritan level naming. Not as catchy as fly fornication but strong contenders. https://slate.com/human-interest/2013/09/Puritan names lists of bizarre religious nomenclature used by Puritans. .html. I have an ancestor whose name was preserved fish. Wait, I'm pretty sure I also have an ancestor named preserved fish. Colonial New Englander? Probably in Rhode Island or Massachusetts. Are we super distant cousins? Exclamation mark. Mine was in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. My 9th great grandfather on my mother's side. He married a woman named Ruth Cook who was from Tiverton, I think. Apparently he also had a grandson named Preserved Fish. Preserved #2. Him descended from #2's sister. There was also a Captain Preserved Fish, #3, also from Portsmouth. Hoss my 6th cousin 5 times removed. Hoss also descended from the grandfather of the first Preserved #1 and another Preserved Fish, #4, who was the grandson of #1's uncle. I stopped digging into that branch of the tree after #4 because honestly preserved and fish stopped looking like real words. Liberty. Free to spell a name however the **** we want. One nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all. Justice is her brother. Some friends of mine in high school knew a girl named Cash Money. Met her once, and she said her name with some made up accent. One recently I ran into was Cadence. That wasn't very Cash Money of her parents. Had a boy in our school named Avant. Pronounced Avant. Mother insisted the accent made the E silent. She would come completely unglued when anyone said his name wrong. Lady, that's Avante. Update, IKR. I have no idea why she didn't just leave off the E altogether. The sad thing is, she really thought it would make it silent. She was really angry about it. If she were a nicer person I would have felt sorry for her, as I'm sure no one really challenged it until he got to school and people saw it written versus just hearing it. It got to be where after pre-K we'd warn each teacher about how to pronounce it, so spare them the wrath and the incorrect grammar lesson from mom, but no one could help it. In Italian/Spanish it even signifies that the syllable should be stressed. Avantest. French too. English too. Literally every language on earth. Except the one she speaks, apparently. OK Arthur Doak. We called him OK. He was the youngest of 5 kids. Fancy, named after the Reba song, and her sister Truly, named after Truly Scrumptious from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Secret Love. She was a kid my mom met when my mom worked at a pediatrician's office. Secret Love's mom laid out the whole story to my mom about the name. Go on. The mom had a boyfriend her dad did not like, and so she dated him in secret. Everyone else in her family knew she was dating this guy. But the boyfriend was not the dad, it was different guy. Her true love. Guy 2 was the dad. But no one knew about him and thought it was the boyfriend. Hence, the name. And yes, she was a teen mom. Well, that was a roller coaster. My mother is a genealogist and discovered that my great something grandparents were named Lettuce and Nimrod. A power couple. Update, I spoke with my mom and she said that her name was Lettuce with an I, so y'all were right. And it probably wasn't pronounced lettuce like I imagined, but rather Letitia or something. They were married around the 1840s. The joys of genealogy. Another update. Thanks for silver, my first reward. Nimrod used to be a respected name. Nimrod was a mighty hunter in the Bible. Then Bugs Bunny called Elmer Fudd Nimrod sarcastically, and so the meaning completely changed. I went to high school with a guy named Zip Dorb. His middle name was a Ditto. They named that ****Zipper Ditto Dorb. My oh my, what a wonderful name. My friend went to high school with Richard Noggin. Noggin. Dude. ****. You joke, but my friend's doctor is named Richard Head. So it's actually drive *****. Hey *****. That's Dr. ***** to you, pal. The neighbor of my dad's ex had a son and daughter called Blaze, and Angel. I don't understand the strange spelling. Heard a lady yell at her kid. Graceland, Tennessee, stop running around. Nevi. It's heaven backwards. Anyone that tells you their daughter is named Nevi will also tell you that it's heaven spelled backwards. Every time. My niece is named Nevi, and you are absolutely right that her parents tell everyone that it is heaven spelled backwards. It is like that have the compulsion to justify naming their child Nevi. On a side note, no one calls her Nevi. We call her Squish. Not sure which is worse. You should tell everyone that it's Sioux backwards.